In this week's Parashat Bechalach, Moshe Rabbeinu is splitting the sea, right? Hashem is telling him to split the sea. 350 years ago, 350 shana, in Vilna, in the city of Vilna, there was an archaeologist. In one of the diggings, umatza jam. He found a jam. A jam is like a precious stone. Now, we know each jam has a segula. It's good for something. For example, ruby. If you take the ruby, the red stone, the ruby, and you smash it, and you make it out of powder, and you put it in water, and you give a lady to drink, she's going to have babies. If she couldn't have babies, she's going to have babies. Right? There is stones of protections, jams of protection. There's a lot of things in the jams. The Rabbeinu Bechaye, if you want to look at it, look at Rabbeinu Bechaye, Parashat Tetzaveh. He explains over there, all the sigulot of the jams.
Tetzaveh, Moshe Rabbeinu name is not in the
No, not mentioned. Now listen to this. This archaeologist found a jam, and he was trying to figure out what's the segula, what's the properties, what are the powers of this jam. He was trying everything, nothing worked. And he was going around to ask people, no one knew. But they told him, in Vilna at that time there was a big chacham, Rabbi Eliyahu of Vilna, Gaon of Vilna, Gra. Why don't you go ask him? He went to ask him, and the Gra asked him, could you leave the jam with me 2-3 days? Let me figure out. He gave it to him. He was a trusted man. He gave it to him. The Gaon of Vilna was looking. One time, as looking at it, there was a cup of water next to the Gaon of Vilna. By mistake, he dropped. The jam dropped from his hand, fell in the water. What does he see in the cup? It's split into two. The water is split in two. Whoa! He took a bowl with water. He put the jam. The water is split in two. We said, wow! This jam, הכוח שלו לחלק את המים לשניים. So he gave it to this archaeologist. He said, look, I show it to you. He says, wow! The discovery was announced all over Vilna, over Russia, Poland, everything. At that time, there was a lot of reform, maskilim, a lot of reform people. So one of the reform guys came to Gaon of Vilna and says, oh, now I understand how Moshe Rabbeinu split the sea. Because he had the stick. And the stick was made out of this jam. So it's not an S. So the Gaon of Vilna says, you're right. And the Gaon of Vilna says, I'll tell you something else. I'm confirming to you that the stick of Moshe Rabbeinu was made out of this jam. It's called snapirinun. I'm confirming to you that was the jam, the stick made. But you forgot a pasuk. Look at Shabbat. Shabbat, when you look at the parasha, pay attention to the pasuk. Hashem is telling Moshe Rabbeinu, Ve'ata, kach et matecha, take your stick, Unte et yadecha ubkaeu. Take your stick in your hand, but raise your hand and split the sea. What does it mean, kach et matecha? Kach means take the stick and remove it. I want you to split the sea with your hand. Why? So people should not say that the stick opened the water. So he told him, Hashem knew already that you're going to come with this idea saying that it was no miracle. So he wrote in the Torah, Unte et yadecha ala yam ala ubkaeu. The water is going to split just with your hand, not with the stick. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen ve'amen.